Well, tonight, the name of this thing here tonight was Mayor Gregor, Get Developers Money Out of Vancouver Politics, Give the Neighborhoods More Respect. We're here for a public hearing tonight for the rezoning and development application of 1401 Comox in the West End. It's the site that has had a church on it for over 100 years and was a precious community place in the heart of the West End. It was just demolished last year. It was bought 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2009, by West Bank Projects Corporation and Peterson Investment Group. They're asking for City Hall tonight to rezone the place for a 22-story tower. The site it's about the same size as 3 small city lots, and it's zoned for an outright height of 6 stories and the floor space of about 25,000 square feet. They're asking for about 4 times the permitted height and about 5 times the permitted density. And it seems like they've expected that they're going to get that right since day one. I've been involved in this kind of stuff in the last 3 years, and I'm feeling very passionate about this, and I feel that a lot of people I've met across the city are very passionate about it as well. This is not just the case of one rezoning on one street corner in one neighborhood, but I've been finding by talking to many other people across the city that the same kind of stuff is happening all over the place. We're losing heritage, we're losing precious assets in the community, and we're getting very frustrated. We're spending a lot of time in consultation with the city, and yet we're getting these huge projects dumped upon us, often with no advance notice. We're losing a lot of the benefits of our community, livability, and in fact, what the city is promising that they're offering affordable housing, especially in these cases under the short-term incentives for rental housing. They're supposed to be affordable housing, but in fact, if you look at the actual results, the first STIR project to break ground at 1142 Granville Street is actually turned into a windfall profit in the land value for the owner of the property, and it just started selling executive first rental suites at a few $100s above what it was supposed to be renting for when the staff wrote the report and the council approved it. So basically, the renters of the city are getting ripped off, taxpayers are getting ripped off. We're paying for huge profits that are going into the pockets of private developers. I think that there's a big connection here that Vancouver has the most expensive elections in Canada, and the #1 funder, the sources of the political donations, including the last 2 elections, when Vision Vancouver got absolute power. The #1 source of funding is developers, and you can imagine that money is not donated just out of pure charity. They're expecting something in return, and when you go into the public hearing tonight, you're going to see what they're expecting to get. So I could say a little bit more later about the details of 1401 Comox. Working with many professionals and passionate people over the last 3 years, we've uncovered a lot of ugly details about this whole project. I personally think it's very unfair. If this is happening in Vancouver, it's just an awful situation. It's very nasty. If we can't fix our local government in Vancouver, I don't think there's any hope for BC or the rest of the world. So I hope that a lot of people will join together. It's not just tonight, it's over the next several weeks and months and years, and we have to fix the serious problems going on in Vancouver. The next speakers that come up will be each talking about situations in their neighborhood. What are they losing? What are their concerns? What is their message at City Hall? And hopefully, as you listen, you'll be able to connect the dots. So first of all, I'd like to call upon Jonathan Weissman from the Dunbar Residents Association. Each person gets just a few minutes, and then we'll move along quickly. Thank you.